Namaste, crypto aficionados. This is the Digital Capitalist, and thank you for tuning in. I just want to say please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel. If you have not already, please hit the bell notification icon so whenever I have a project to present to you, you can get notified, right? And I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor, so please be very careful, especially the market is down right now, and but it'll pick up, so not to worry about that, right? So markets always are like that, there is a retracement, so we can go a leg higher, so I'm not worried about that. Bitcoin could go down to about in the 40s, lower 40Ks. It's okay, it's fine, because it's going to pick up again. People are using Bitcoin. WeWork are using have announced that they're going to accept Bitcoin and all that. So I think we only can go up higher, but it's like moving one step or two step backwards to move 10 steps forwards. So not to worry. This is normal in a bull market. I've been here since 2016, right? So no worries. Right, so please subscribe, please like, please comment, whatever you want to, whatever projects that you want me to go through, right? So the project that I want to talk about today is called Integral. Okay, so these guys, I like these guys because they're doing like a fair launch and all that, and they are building the last exchange. So they are 10,000x vision, they're 10,000x, so their coin will go up 10,000x vision to build the last exchange. So what they are thinking is, their research question was, what would be the final form of AMMs? AMMs are automated market makers, and the answer is one that eats other exchanges' liquidity. Okay, wow. We are molding Integral based on this final form for it to become the last exchange. So their project Integral, it's called Integral, is based on this final form, where an exchange, the final form of exchange, right? What is the final form of exchange? The best exchange, the ones that eats other exchanges' liquidity. So if we go on, whenever other exchange tries to beat us with better liquidity, we mirror their liquidity onto ourselves until we regain the world's best liquidity again. This process can be thought of as a continuous vampire attack until all world liquidity is integrated by us. Okay, that's a tall order. Let's see how you're going to do it. We managed to invent the technologies that make this possible. We call it the OBAMM. Our debut product will mirror 3x Binance spot market liquidity and instantly become the world's cheapest place to trade spots. Okay, yeah, so Binance is one of the best places to trade. I agree. So they want to overtake Binance. They want to use this, this technology that they have to mirror, I don't know how they're going to do it, but to mirror 3 times of Binance's spot market's liquidity and instantly become the world's cheapest place to trade spots. Okay, continuing, because of high gas, we currently beat the world only in large trades. Okay, but later this year we move on to L2, we will beat the world in small trades too. Similarly, our later products will eat up world liquidity for perps, option, synths. Okay, they're going to do synths. As we crush incumbents and eat up more than half of the world's liquidity, we will start building out a competitive market clearing functionality that allows people to bid on providing market making strategies. As we prepare for the end of the world liquidity around us, we can then wean off the mirroring and start to function independently alone. Okay, I don't know how they are going to do that, to do this. Obviously that, it is, I don't think it's an easy thing to mirror, and I don't know, I was reading the white paper, but I fell asleep, so what I think about this is, the first thing I think about this is, they want to overtake Binance. In fact, they want to overtake every exchange out there and to eat up their liquidity by using their technology, whatever that technology is. Okay, before that, okay, but before we go on to that, Okay, there is this declaration of resistance that I feel is very attractive. You know, um, if you read this, you will understand. We don't notice it, but we all have been working for Google, Facebook, and Amazon for years. If you bought a Ford Model T back in 1908, you would only be a consumer. The fact that you bought a car did not make other Model Ts better. That's true. You buy a Model T, how do you make the Model T better? But when you use Facebook, you are on net balance. Okay, if you're on Facebook, you on net balance, you are a worker. Okay, by using Facebook, you make Facebook a much better product for tens of thousands of users, because you bring your own fruits of labor to the platform, your relationships, your content, your data, the data that you share with people on Facebook. Please share my videos on Facebook, so when you share, then more people know about it, and then they can make better decisions, right? So, in the internet era, consumption is inseparable from labor. When you consume, you also work to make the product better. From the perspective of founders and investors, this is a much celebrated network effect. But from your perspective as a user, this is a simply underpaid labor. This underpaid labor of billions of users translates to billions in monopoly profits. Herein lies the injustice. So they feel that exchanges, the centralized exchange, are monopolies. Okay, they want to do something different. When what they feel is that whenever you make a trade, you create some network effect. So you deserve to earn some equity. So this integral resistance, they build products that rival those of centralized exchanges in service of our self-custodial decentralized homeland and its users. So they are AMM, they are of course decentralized. They don't have order books, definitely. So they want to take on Binance, which I think is a good thing, right? I think Binance is under CCP. I don't know. This is what I feel. So how are they going to be different from other AMMs? And even centralized exchanges. So they're saying that because of high gas costs, only trades larger than 30K will see significant savings, but they will address smaller trades with our future L2 rollout. Okay, so we'll lead out the smaller trades right now. They are saying that they have been in collaboration with the leading aggregator since day one and have the option to turn on our organic trade mining program. As a result, we do have quite a few options to ramp up volume quickly. So right now they're only doing the ETH link pair, right? And when the time comes, they will be ramping up to other pairs as well. But the pain point right now they want to address is that, from the quote from a medium DEX trader, is as my stack got larger, it was harder to trade on Uniswap, so I had to go to Binance, right? So looking at this, Uniswap is not really the optimal place to trade. So now they're saying that if you look at ETH USDC and the costs involved for a 100K trade, Uniswap will cost you around $407. Binance is $255. Integral will be $131, and if Integral with the gas rebate is $40.48. And this trading cost consists of fees and spread, slippage, and gas. And this Integral with gas rebate is only for 12 weeks. Okay, it's only for the 12 weeks from product launch. Integral offers up to 95% gas rebates in Integral for trades equivalent or more than 30K. What's the catch? Okay guys, what's the catch? How do they do that? Okay, they are saying that they do that with a 5-minute trade delay. In order to bring about, quite literally, guaranteed world's best liquidity, traders will have to wait an extra 5 minutes on top of the usual Ethereum confirmation time. This trade delay is essential for our design. Okay, this, I don't know how it really works. And if you look at the mechanism, right, they have a mechanism where they show you how the trade delay works. Why do they need a trade delay? Is because although the trade delay is slightly negative user experience for traders, it is implemented because it's a crucial way to protect LPs. LPs incur sure losses when sure profit traders, arbitragers, front running are able to trade on Integral. But with our trade delay mechanism, they can't be certain that they will make sure profits anymore, so they will trade somewhere else. So this trade delay, this 5 minute delay, is actually a deterrent for those people who can execute, to that kind of finesse, that kind of high level, where they can execute 100% profitable trade, arbitrage or front running. So they'll see this 5 minutes and then they will just run away. This is what they're saying. Okay. So, and what about the liquidity provision? If you look at their liquidity provision, what they're saying is that for high fee APY, we require only 1/10 of the ohm in order to provide the same level of liquidity. So, given the same trade volume, our LPs earn 10 times more fee APY. There's no impermanent loss. Impermanent loss is a big thing. There's a real big issue. LPs suffer from no impermanent loss. The built-in Uniswap Oracle and trade delay mechanism will eliminate any front-running cross-exchange arbitrages. Very quickly, just look at this. So how do you achieve that? We were talking about they want to mirror 3 times Binance liquidity. How do they do that? So what they're saying is that liquidity comes in 2 distinct concepts. One is depth, one is capital. Yes, conceptually 10 million and 200 million of capital can create the same depth. The difference is that 10 million pool of capital may run out faster as more trade flows come in one direction. At Integral, we mirror the depth of max 3 times Binance and 1 times Uniswap. To do that, all we need is information. We just need to know what their order book or AMM curve looks like. Our LPs supply the capital according to the depth of max 3x Binance and 1x Uniswap. Technically, our innovation here is to decouple depth and capital in our AMM design, so we can achieve the same depth with much less capital. Okay, and this is called concentrated liquidity. Okay, and how do they wish to eliminate impermanent loss? With a trade delay. Okay, but I like the analogy they gave here, right? You can read this. It's quite nice. It's quite fun. They compare the impermanent loss to be. They compare an impermanent loss to an impermanent girlfriend. Okay, and it should be it should be renamed to a pool leak. So you can read all of this, and then you could make your decision. And then let's go on to the next one. So let's take a look at this Integral Fair launch. Okay, so we follow build, farm, sale, BFS launch sequence. If you heard my rant about Jigstack, I was so upset. And I went on I was trying to find the project. So I found this because I feel that fair launch. You see, you build first and you farm, then you because they have their own exchange, right? Integral has their own exchange. I want to show you their exchange before I forget. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just find it for you. So taking on exchanges is no easy joke, right? Because these guys have the liquidity, they have the money and all that. So they are coming in and saying, hey, look, we are going to become the best. And I like that because it gives competition to centralized exchanges, right? So Integral has 0 swap fee, is 0. You don't have to pay, and they already have 474 million TVL inside this. Guys, I think this is something that we should be looking at. You don't get just 474 million from nowhere, right? So I want to show you this as well. The public seed round started on April 22nd, 3:30 GMT. I think it lasts for 5 or 6 days. I'm not sure. Let me see. It lasts for 5 days. Sale will end in 5 days, 5 hours and 33 minutes. Okay, you need to do your KYC. The sales mechanic. So what they're saying is that there's no pre-sale. The only outside funding that they have received is from Gitcoin donors. We offer you the same deal that the best VCs get if you're willing to think long-term and take on the same long-term investing. Guys, this is a long-term play, okay? If you're thinking of flipping, I think this is not for you. You see, look at this. Everyone before, including farmers, at this public sale is vested and is long-term aligned. Flippers have been kept out. We believe that this is a viable model for the future of venture vesting. So this one, I tell you, you come in, you don't aim to, your aim is not to flip. Okay. The sale runs for 6 days where the price is determined at the end based on total contribution. In other words, everyone gets the same price. So there's no price. So they will only decide the price after the sale is over. They'll see how many people have bought and how much they have collected, and based on that, they will come to a price on that integral token. They will decide a price. So they are saying that you can allocate your contribution between two options. Option one is the main event and includes most of the supply. It has longer vesting with a steeper discount. Because everyone is vested, there is a limited selling pressure at the listing. It lists late May, they say here. On day one, option one will earn a small early believer bonus for every one integral purchase. Receive 0.05 more integral. Okay, fine. So option one is that you come in and you vest for 3 years. So it's linear distribution and you get a 60% discount. And this is 21% of the supply. Okay, 60%. Okay, but it vests over 3 years. So it takes 3 years to unlock everything. The option two is it's 6 months. So you vest it for 6 months, but you get only 6%. Okay, 6% based on the listing price law, of course. Okay, and this supply is small, 4%. So, okay, so you need to do your own discretion. Think about it. I'm telling you, it's long term. Don't think of flipping. Think about it once, twice, thrice, many times. Do your KYC if you're interested. So these guys also have these advisors. They're a self-funded team, from Harvard and working in the Ethereum and the DeFi OG community. They have very good backgrounds, solid backgrounds. You can read here. I will show you the advisors. Rob Leschner, founder of Compound, is there, right? And Olaf Carlson V, Pollution Capital. Yep. Okay, so these guys, why I like this, why I'm showing it to you is because we are a fair launch project. So I think it's fair, right? There's no pre-sale. You just contribute and then you vest. So the vesting is the one that that makes it. That's the reason why the price would shoot up so fast. I don't know. It could, but I don't think so. But whatever the case is, right? If you look at this, their vision of becoming the last exchange, the very best, the final form of automated market maker, so they can even take on Uniswap, right? So what they say here is the launch week numbers 750 million T plus TVL, on a 100k ETH link trade, save $330 compared to Coinbase Pro, and 355 compared to Sushi Swap and all that, right? So yeah, so you know what you can do. You can just read up, and if you want, and then you either go for option one or two. This I think this project is not for everyone, right? If you feel that you want to take on the centralized exchanges, you feel like the VCs are taking up too much of the pie, and you feel like supporting these guys, so go on and invest, right? So but do your own research, and don't believe whatever I tell you, right? I'm a crypto head, I'm a crypto aficionado, so do your own research. That's the best way, and think for yourself. That is the best way. So I just want to say thank you and namaste. Please support me to grow my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.